What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing here, back with another video, and in today's video, guys, we are here with the version 5.2 event wish notice for phase 2, guys. This is going to be covering the Zhongli Neuvillette release, and so let's actually go over the 4 stars and what's going to be available with these banners. So if you guys do enjoy videos like this, man, definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as we are on the road to that 1k subscribers, guys. And yeah, I mean, I am doing a 5x Welcome Moon giveaway at 1k subs, so if you guys do want to be entered into that giveaway, make sure to, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord, link in the description, guys. And yeah, with that out of the way, let's hop in and let's talk Zhongli and Neuvillette in terms of their banners. So we know the 4 stars now, guys, for the banner. It's going to be Heijo, Fischl, and Yao Yao. So that's pretty cool. And I think all 3 of these characters are pretty unique, and they all provide something different in terms of what you would be looking for in terms of your account. So yeah, I think, yeah, honestly, like, these 4 stars are kind of sought after, other than Fischl. I feel like Heijo and Yao Yao are not really put on banners too often, so that's definitely really good. So yeah, Zhongli, Neuvillette, and then we got the 4 stars, guys. So what we'll do is I'll actually pull up Genshin Impact here, guys, and we'll cover all the 4 stars, and then we'll talk about the 5 stars as well, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on whether or not you should be pulling. Alrighty, guys, so we are in Genshin Impact here, and yeah, we got Fischl pulled up. Now, Fischl is a very good off-field DPS character, guys, for sub DPS. If you're looking for a battery for your team, if you're looking for off-field electro application, then she's going to be really good. I think Fischl is probably one of the better characters that's able to do off-field electro. Very similar to Raiden, where she's able to do it off-field. Fischl is able to do a very good amount of it, and also battery your, other allies to get just a bunch of energy. So, she's very good. Oz is, does a lot of damage and all that. Just an overall really good character, guys. I think Fischl is a big, really good pickup. I know some of her constellations, especially the later ones, are very, very good to get. Especially the C6 if you are able to get it. Overall, though, she is a very, very good character, and I'm glad she's on this banner, as that's gonna, definitely help out in terms of making a, maybe electro charge team with Neuvillette, or, just having her for your other comps. Alrighty, guys, so moving on to Heijo here. I think Heijo is actually a very, very good character. I like to run him on field. I actually did build mine fairly well, and I've done a few videos on the channel already, guys, showing off my Heijo. But he's a very nice on-field driver. I don't necessarily think he's like a main DPS character. He's mainly going to be, on field, having your off-field damage with you, like Yelan, Shang Ling, Sing Shou. All that's going to be off-field, while he's going to be doing the main damage on field, kind of rush-running those elements. And yeah, he's more of a, again, like an on-field driver, not necessarily a main DPS, but he's still very, very good in that right. So yeah, man, I think Heijo is very good. He's kind of sought after as well. He's not really on banners. So yeah, and he's got a pretty unique playstyle too, guys. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Heijo for a lot of you guys pulling for the character. And yeah, he's a pretty good addition to this banner. Moving on to the final 4 star of the banner, guys, we got Yao Yao here. Now, Yao Yao is going to be a very good and very free-to-play friendly Dendro healer for your squad, as she does not really need constellations to be good. I have her at, I think, maybe C1, and I think she's still very, very good in terms of providing the healing. Now, she is a very good character if you're looking for someone for, like, Bloom teams, if you're looking for someone for, like, a off-field aggravate healer, right? If you just kind of need some type of, like, sustained healer, she's going to be very good. I think she's one of the better characters to be able to do it too. And yeah, being a Dendro healer gives her that niche. I mean, the only other option you would have at that point is going to be, what, like Baiju, right? I think he might be the only Dendro healer at that point. Yeah. So you don't have too many options in terms of that slot. And if you are looking for that Dendro type healer, more so in like a Bloom team or something like that, then she's definitely going to fit that role, man. She's very, very good, guys. So yeah, I think Yao Yao is a great addition to this banner, and pretty much makes the 4 star lineup really good for this. Now, moving on, guys, to the first character we have on the banner here. That's a 5 star. We got Zhongli. Now, Zhongli, as I've stated on the channel multiple times, guys, this is my #1 character in the game, in my opinion. And the reason why I have him rated so highly is because of the comfort factor. This character makes every type of team that you run him on a lot more comfy. He's very, very good as well in providing support for the team, as he res shreds every element, right, including Dendro, including a Nemo, and including a Geo, right? Very, very good stuff. And overall, I mean, he's just a character that I feel like every account should at least have Zhongli. You know what I mean? I think some people definitely, you know, stray away from Zhongli because they like to play teams that don't necessarily either need him. You know, if you're looking at like, you know, kind of Bloom teams or, you know, mostly Dendro teams, but I still think you can run him on those teams. But I think overall, the main thing with people with Zhongli is that they either say you might as well just dodge, but even though when they're dodging, sometimes they get hit and they're losing out on that DPS. Or it's just people that, you know, just haven't really gotten the chance to pick him up. And guys, I think he's a very worthwhile character, but the problem is he is lined up with the best DPS character in the game right now as well. So it is really hard to say. Now, Neuvillette. I think Neuvillette is the best DPS in Genshin Impact right now. He does pretty much everything in terms of the damage that you would expect. He's doing AoE damage. He does very good single target damage. He's very free-to-play friendly as well. You do not need to really have him in with Constellation. Same goes for Zhongli, by the way. He is not really a dupe-dependent character either. I think both of these characters can be great at C0. So if you're just looking for like a C0 DPS, guys, Neuvillette's going to be great. And honestly, if you do get Neuvillette C0, getting Zhongli on your account could be good because he's going to provide interruption res for Neuvillette as well. Now, you know, some people might suggest going for like maybe Neuvillette C1 because that does actually give him the interruption res. But bear in mind, guys, that Zhongli would actually provide a lot more for your account in the sense that you can run him on a lot of other teams too. It wouldn't just be for, you know, your Neuvillette hyper carry. It would be for pretty much any other team you could run as well that requires a, you know, either interruption res or some type of res shred, you know, if you're looking for that type of comp. So I think both Zhongli and Neuvillette hard to miss up. If you're summoning on either, I say go for it. I think the 4 stars overall are really good. You know, with Yao Yao, with Yao Yao, you got Heijo, and then you got Fischl on the banner, guys. I think overall that's a really good lineup for 4 stars, man. Hard to miss up on that either too. So if you are, you know, kind of new to the game, you know, you're missing out on a lot of these characters, this is going to be a really good banner. Both Zhongli and Neuvillette are great. And yeah, it's just kind of, you know, do you need a DPS? Do you need a really good support? That's going to be up to you in terms of who you're going to be pulling for at the end of the day. Alrighty guys, so moving on from the actual character banners now that we've covered all the characters, we have the weapon banner here. So this is going to include obviously Zhongli's signature being Vortex Vanquisher, and then we have Tome of the Eternal Flow as well. Now I think Tome of the Eternal Flow is very, very good for Neuvillette. You do have other options for him though as well, like you can run Prototype Amber. I think that's definitely still a very good free-to-play option. You also do have the Battle Pass one. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's like the Jade one, right? I think that one's really good for Neuvillette as well. Yeah, Tome is not really a must-have, but it's very, very good. I like to run it personally, and yeah, it's a really good, you know, 88% crit damage stat stick. You know, you get a lot of, you know, charge attack with it. It's very good. Now, Vortex Vanquisher, on the other hand, is unfortunately not the greatest for Zhongli. It doesn't really make sense for his kit. It gives attack percent, gives you more shield strength, and it increases your damage when you have a shield up as well, which is kind of cool. But the thing is with Zhongli is that he's mainly built to, you know, keep the team alive. He's not really there to do damage, right? You're not expecting your Zhongli to come out there and just do, you know, but doing a bunch of normals and do a ton of damage. That's not really what you're trying to see, right? So I don't know. I think Vortex Vanquisher is not the greatest. And if I was to suggest whether or not you summon on the weapon banner, I'd say probably not. Just because this weapon's holding back, you know, Tome right here. Like if you don't get Tome and you get Vortex Vanquisher, that is a L, guys. Unfortunately, that's an L, right? Like if Stafahoma was just like recently with Hu Tao and Nahida, right? That would have been a way better Zhongli polearm to get than Vortex Vanquisher. So yeah, I think overall this is just not really a great polearm, but Tome is really good. And then for the 4 stars here, we got Fischl's physical signature, right? They got the Favonius Sword, you got Dragon's Bane, Favonius, you know, Great Sword, and then what is that? Is that Sacrificial Fragments? So yeah, not too bad in terms of the 4-star lineup. No new 4 stars or anything like that either though. But yeah, guys, I would say the weapon banner is definitely a skip, but the character banners I would say are must summons depending on your situation. I mean, both these characters are absolutely insane. Another thing to take into account though, guys, we do have the next version coming out with, you know, Mavuika, you got Sitlali. You know, we've been hearing as well about Arlecchino rerunning too, and Clorand. So just bear that in mind, you know, if you're trying to look out for those characters. Neuvillette is the best DPS in the game, but he might not be your playstyle. Maybe you don't like playing Neuvillette, you know. You might want to go with another character. So yeah, guys, that would be my overall should you pull thoughts on the banners right now. I think both the characters are great. Again, as I mentioned, Zhongli's my #1 character in the game still. I think Neuvillette is #1 DPS in the game. So really, really good starting banners. If you're like a newer player, you got both of these characters. insane, right? Insane, absolutely insane. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, whether or not you guys are going to be summoning on these banners. I personally think it's a great time to summon, and the 4-star lineup's great. You know, a lot of these characters are really good pickups. So yeah, man, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think, and that's going to be it. I'm going to see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Have a good rest of your day, guys. See you later.